You may have recently been through a really difficult experience, and the question you have to ask yourself at the moment is, what have you taken away from that experience? What is it that you've gained from what has been seemingly lost? It's obvious that something really needs to change. That's, beyond the shadow of a doubt. Okay, and it's righteous that something should change. But just how to change it, that's another question, and that's what you don't exactly have the answers to at this particular moment. And were you to go with the immediate impulse, you'd likely find yourself in a position where you're acting on your emotions without having the balance of good, solid judgment. Now, people often think, well, I don't want to act on emotion. Well, there's a certain amount of emotion that's necessary to a situation because the emotion lets you know how you feel about it. The emotion is the impetus. It's the fuel that pushes the process along. But when you let it take over the show, then things quite often begin to steamroll. And that's when things go in a direction, well, that's just not helpful. So don't deny what you're feeling, but at the same time, don't let it, make the decision for you. Let yourself feel what you feel, but as a response to those feelings, because of the care that is in your heart, because of the love that you feel for certain people who are involved in a situation, but equally because you recognize that something needs to move on from the way that it is, balance that with perspective. This is how I feel. This is perhaps how I can approach that the next time. Learn from the experience. Right now it may feel like you're stuck, but actually things are moving along at a steady pace. You're just dealing with the process that, well, for lack of a better way to put it, I like to say everything is kind of in a crucible right now. It's in a pot and it's all kind of bubbling, and the answer hasn't really kind of risen to the surface yet, even though you might like for it to do so. So the best thing that you can do at this specific moment is to be with the present moment. Let things arise as they will. Take a look at what is happening. Look at what you can learn from the process. Work with that process. Balance the subjective with perspective so that clarity can shine through. And if you could use a little bit of help with this process, I should mention that I do offer several different levels of astrological service. These are all available through the astrological services page of my website. If you're interested in scheduling one of those with me, you can do so at the link above. That's going to do it for this look at the moon's transit through Bharani Nakshatra for the 19th of December 2018. Until next time, please do take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.